Definitely really happy because that I even thought that this even happened in a way. Because if I do get 100% of my files back, I've also got all of my missing PS4 files.
Yep, you're right about that.
Okay, so set it was 22 that I'm on. I have 244 parts in total. Where are we starting?
Well, Coda, I sent a message to join voice chat if he's interested in joining. He's probably only just getting home from work because he leaves a half hour after me. So give him some time. We can start with the GM though. That's what I built for.
Okay, sounds good. So I did parts 1 through 5 on this PC. Okay. So those are the ones I need to try to re-extract. So we do extract files. Set it to drive no, E in the downloads folder. New folder. Okay. Okay. Let's see what that does. Play. I got Pal World.
Okay, nice, nice. That'll relax you out for a period
Yeah,
of time.
man,
Yeah,
it's funny. Nintendo made a statement saying they're gonna investigate. But if you see gameplay of the game, it is like Pokemon, Monster Hunter, Rust, Arc, all in one game.
and Super Mario World,
Yeah, yeah, that
the
too.
Nintendo or Super Mario 64 actually. Yeah.
I think it's so funny they're gonna investigate because I really hope they don't get far.
Oh,
Fucking Nintendo.
it really comes down to what developers developed it and how many of them had rights to some of that stuff. 'Cause some of them may actually have their own personal rights.
Also, if they used AI to do part of it,
That that's that there actually AI has no copyright in the U.S. If
it it
anyone
it
makes anything out of
depends.
AI,
It depends how the
and
court would see it. Because,
yeah,
say the devs took an actual Pokemon image and put it into an AI to repaint over it, technically they might be able to get something out of that.
yeah. Well, even if the AI generates it and it looks like something else, you aren't supposed to be able to use it.
Yeah, so
You're allowed to share it freely, and that's about it.
that's where it gets to questionable.
Yeah,
Did they use
yeah.
AI? Because Pal World was only made within a budget of $10,000.
Wow, that could get questionable. I agree. I had one thing I forgot to do, but that's
When
no
I
big
saw
deal.
Nintendo's gonna investigate, I quite literally looked at Liz and I was like, "Hey, you wanna go? You wanna go on a CD keys and grab Pal World for us?"
Yeah, that's funny. All right. Wow.
So we both grabbed a copy of it through there. So rather than paying over $60, we spent just under $60. Oh, I'm honestly happy to try it, even if it's a limited time.
Oh yeah, I agree with you there.
It looks like it's so much fun.
For me, it's not my style of game, but I can see how people would enjoy it. That's kind of how my take is on that.
And it's really good timing for this game to be on an uproar because I've been replaying one of the Gen 1 Pokemon games. So for me it's just like, wow, I'm really happy the algorithm showed me this. That's something I might be able to go play later.
My setup just gets better, by the way.
You what?
My setup on my desk. I had focused on my desk a little bit more. I pulled out the old 5-inch monitor and turned it into a resource monitor.
Oh shit, that reminds me.
And I did clean up the desk even more with the USB cables and stuff.
Give me 1 second.
Good.
Alright, I'm
What's
here.
this week's weapon? What's this week's weapon? Do you know?
Nope.
Alright, Coda signed out of Discord, which means he probably went to bed.
Makes sense.
I will tell you, I understand that choice. 10-hour day suck, unless he's restarting his computer or something like that. Yeah. He doesn't stay and signed into Discord, by the way, typically. Look at that. What are we looking at here? Picture. I'm looking at it. I have no
This is
idea what you're
Liz's
saying.
monitor, and she
Okay.
wants to play Baldur's Gate on it. I want your opinion. With that monitor, do you think she's going to be able to run Baldur's Gate without her PC crashing it all the time? Because she has a PC with good specs. There's no reason why her PC can't support it. But every time she goes to play it, it crashes.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. To me,
And
that
you're
doesn't
telling
look
me it's a
like.
4K monitor? All
Hun,
she
is
has
it?
to do is lower the resolution in game. That's all she needs to do. She don't have to worry about the resolution.
Wait, so it. Give me a sec. Liz, is it a 4K monitor?
Yeah, it's a 4K, so all she has to do is
Oh, it
change
is.
the resolution in game. Lower it.
He says lower your resolution in game and it should fix the problem.
I know you have a 4K monitor, you want to run it at 4K, but if the game isn't running because of that, just lower the resolution.
If that
I would
doesn't
start with
work, I'll let you
1080.
know.
Yeah, yeah. I would start with 1080 to see if the game runs, and then increase it until it crashes, and then lower it because you're gonna have a few options.
Okay.
But 4K monitors have
Honey, come
higher
here.
resolution, so yeah.
So 1080 and go up from there, and then once it crashes again, go back to the highest setting she can do, and then
Yep,
just leave it at that.
yep.
So when you go to play Baldur's Gate next, when it's done re-downloading, you're gonna go in game into the in game settings and lower the resolution to 1080. It's gonna be in-game, hun, not on your PC settings.
Yeah.
He already told me it's a 4K monitor. I sent him a picture of your monitor and the tag on the back. There's a reason. There's a reason why I trust specific people, and he's the only one I trust with technology other than myself.
It, you're not the only one. I'm gonna die of the flattery. What? What? Now, if you change the settings, if the game crashes as you open it, you would have to change the settings in Windows under display settings to start out with. That's a whole different story, though. I don't think that's entirely the issue. You said it's crashing after it's playing.
Yeah, she'll play for a little bit and then it'll crash.
Okay. I'm thinking it's a resolution issue. That's a GPU. What's the GPU in the video card?
Open your settings. I need to know your GPU and video card.
I don't know if that's
Your
in the settings.
what do you say, Army?
I don't know if that's in settings.
I feel like it should be. There should be a section in settings to check your specs.
No. Yeah, but you have to run DX dialog to see that. It's not going to show your video card unless you go to device manager directly. So if you do start run and type this in,
Start what?
start and run. So Windows key and the R on the keyboard.
Hit Windows R on your keyboard. The Windows button. Alright, now inside of that, you're going to be typing in all lowercase. So turn off caps lock. DXDIAG. Enter.
And wait for it to come up. Say yes.
Did you say yes? Alright, now give me a second before you do anything with that. Gonna take my headset off so I can take a picture.
Go to display 1 before you do.
Display 1.
Yep.
Alright.
And I'm going to search for Baldur's Gate. I'm curious what the limitation of the video card is. I don't know Baldur's Gate specs, so. Got it. Damn.
Alright, one sec. About to send you the
Probably a
images.
1080. She's overspec. That's going to be a questionable issue.
Where did you get the PC again?
Don't be worried about where.
Don't have
Oh,
to
wait,
find
wait,
it.
wait, wait. Does that have a solid state drive?
Does it have a solid state drive? She doesn't know.
She doesn't know. Uh, Let me figure out how to figure that out because that needs to be known. Because this game specifically says it requires a solid state drive. I didn't know that. All right, so its CPU on it is i5-94. She exceeds the specs there. It's a 1660, which means, yeah, your graphics from the video, from what I'm saying about the 4K, is probably going to crash it. Yeah, 1660 is not much better than a 970, which is the minimum over there. And
So, hon,
knowing
yeah,
it,
you
if
need to
it has
change your graphics in game for one.
yeah, yeah, definitely, because that video card is not going to pump out 4K at all.
Your video card in your PC isn't going to pump out 4K the way that your monitor is.
It's going to run. I'll give you an example, Sly. If it runs 4K, Destiny 2, it's going to drop it down to about 20 to 30 frames per second.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
you know how smooth my game looks all the time? My game runs at about 80 frames per second when I play. Imagine if you had to look at my game in 20 frames. That's basically what you're dealing with right now. That doesn't matter
And then the
now.
solid state drive.
We're trying to figure out how we can check to see if you have a solid state
Is there
drive.
only one hard drive?
Is there only one hard drive?
Like if you go to
Open
my PC.
open my PC on the bottom. It's the folder. Now click on this PC. This PC.
Yep.
So yeah, she only has one drive, one hard drive, other than the external that I gave her for.
Okay. So right click on that drive and go to properties.
Right click on that drive and go to properties. Right,
Yep.
no, I said right click, not double tap left. Women, man, I swear to God.
It's not just that.
Okay, so she's opened it. Where does she go next?
Hardware tab.
Hardware.
And just read the name of what the drive is. It's
Read
going to have one or two there.
read the name out loud of what the drive is. It's gonna have one or two. Lexar 512 gigabyte SSD. That stands for solid state drive,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
correct. That's
So
all I
she
needed to
has
know.
what she needs for
Answers
Baldur's
that
Gate
question.
3 there.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is the first game I've ever seen that says SSD required, and I was like, "What?"
All
I've
right,
never
so
seen that before in my
now
life.
you're
I'm
now you,
like,
this is gonna get you probably into a question because I just had her re-download Baldur's Gate onto the other drive, the external hard drive.
"You need it on the solid state to run it."
Send it back.
So, yeah.
You don't have enough space for it.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's a big fucking game. It's huge.
How big is Baldur's Gate 3?
It's 158
And how much does
gigabytes.
that solid state drive have? 512?
Yeah.
So you need to transfer files off of that solid state drive and onto the
Not
external hard drive.
exactly. I'm gonna belay what you're saying.
You're gonna belay.
Yeah, hit start and let the start menu thing
Honey,
come up,
hit the start button and let the
and
start
type
menu
in
come up.
disk space cleanup.
Disk space cleanup is what you're typing in. That's a good idea.
Yeah, if you do that, you might actually save yourself the issue. Select obviously the C drive, hit OK. When it comes up,
Honey.
click on clean up system files, so that way you know what's going on.
Okay, well, when you find that bar you're looking for, disk space cleanup is what you're typing in.
And then click on disk cleanup.
Okay, gimme. Well, I'm just gonna do it the other way. No, I'm really not. I'm trying to help you. You're just not taking direction as usual. Mm-hmm. I don't know why you don't have a search bar in your start bar.
Oh,
It's not my
is it
fault.
Windows 7?
It's not my fault. Your computer has special needs. I don't
It's
think it's
no,
Windows
it's
7.
because it's Windows 7. I guarantee you, it's probably why.
She's in 10. She says.
10.
I'm just gonna
She doesn't
do it.
have a search bar because it's disabled.
I'm just gonna do it through the properties section of the C drive and hit disk cleanup there.
If it shows up.
It does.
Windows 11, it doesn't show up. That's why I said what I said.
All right, so it pops up. It has downloaded program files checked,
Yeah,
temporary
click
internet
on
files
clean up
checked.
system files first.
All right, that's doing it. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, it just cleanup is. I recommend this because you're gonna get possibly something called Windows setup files, and it's gonna be an extra like 5 gigs more than likely, so or
All
more.
right, so that finished. It reopened the same disk cleanup tab, and it has downloaded program files checked, temporary internet files checked, device driver packages checked, and thumbnails checked, but nothing else is checked.
All right, check anything other than recycle bin, basically.
So everything but recycle bin.
Yeah, I say that just in case you have something in there you want.
All
If you
right,
know you don't want in there, just check everything.
now I hit OK.
Yep, and just wait for it. Then after that, I recommend installing software that takes up a lot of space or moving things back off of that drive onto the external, like you were saying.
You had you had more than enough space to download Baldur's Gate onto this drive. You have 130 gigabytes free. It's a 110 gigabyte game.
No, it's 150.
Oh, her Steam says it's 110.
It's 150. I already looked it up. Oh no, the download's 110, but the game itself extracted is 150.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah, it's the same size as Destiny. It's literally big.
It's the
I
same
I
size
what?
as Destiny?
Yeah.
That's a good thing you have an external hard drive for that. It's not even downloaded yet.
Yeah. You
Don't
can
don't
run
touch
Destiny
nothing
2
because you're
from
gonna
an
screw something up.
external. Oh, don't be mean about it. What are you doing?
Uninstall Red Dead.
Just wait a second. You might not
Uh-oh.
have to. All right. Let's see. This is gonna
And
sit here for a
I
while
do have
because
a
you might as well
video
go back
card
to
for
playing
sale,
Skyrim.
oddly.
You have what for sale?
A video card. I haven't actually put it on eBay yet.
Is it better than hers?
It's a 3070. It's better than mine,
Oh, it's a
actually.
3070.
I didn't look at how much I'm selling it for. I forgot. I think it's 300.
I don't even think. I don't know if her PC or mine could even handle having one of those installed.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Hers technically can if she has the power supply for it, but you can't look at it how what the power supply is unless you actually take the computer apart or if it has a sticker.
Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that.
I realized yours doesn't have the ability. You're right about that.
I was gonna say because I could have sworn you told me when you rebuilt it that
The
it didn't
motherboard would
have
need
it.
to be updated and all that. I forgot about that. Hers can because I can see that with the CPU, she has the 10th gen CPU or 9th gen CPU, which means the motherboard's updated enough to run it. But how much power supply does she have to go with that? That's the question. And you don't know that unless you read it off the label of the power supply. You can't look at power supply specs from inside the software. I found that out a couple of weeks back, and I was like, "Oh, that sucks." Yeah, it's 300.
Okay.
Just looked it up. Yeah, but I forgot about that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's probably going to get listed before the end of this weekend and be gone fairly quickly.
It wouldn't surprise me. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. I'm in the mode right now where I'm moving as fast as I can with getting shit done because I got too much shit at home to do, and I
that's
know
honestly
tomorrow I got to
fair.
start with the closets. It's getting to the point where I just getting hassled
Got
mentally.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
Ease the stress. Eventually, you won't have anything left to do.
yeah, and I'll come home and be in a happy place with a queen size bed.
Oh, I just saw a post just came up on my feed. Apparently, Bungie just went from 1,100 employees to 1,400, and now it's
That's
raising
new.
questions. Is Sony making the final shape?
More than likely, that is what that means.
All right,
Yes.
so
I entirely agree. Sony swapped them out. That's what they're doing.
I think
I
that's
know they did. I know they did not hire or rehire a new orchestra.
her. So that disc cleanup's done now.
All right. Did that clean up enough space?
She has 130 gigabytes free now.
So you got a free. I would recommend 40.
So got to
Just in
free up
general.
40 more gigabytes.
Yeah.
How big is Red Dead Redemption 2?
Probably 8. I guess that's an older game though.
Uninstall. It was 119 gigabytes
For Red Dead.
for Red Dead Redemption 2.
Damn, that's a bigger game than what I thought it was.
Yeah, I didn't think it was
I
that
just pulled
big
it up,
because
and
to
you're
me
right.
it's lame.
It's on 150 gigs, just like damn.
Now she has 250 gigabytes free.
Yeah,
So
no, you're good there.
let's see. How do I transfer it from Steam? How do I transfer her Baldur's Gate when it's done installing from the external to
Good question.
the SSD?
So you would just hit the gear icon and go to Manage or Properties, and then select Installed Files, and click on Move Install Folder.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's easy stuff there. I do that often. I'm reaching into my nicotine here apparently.
Yes, honey. What do you need? It was. I knew it. Oh, I called that shit. Alright, so in order for me to add a drive to her Steam,
You have to click on Steam at the top, hit Settings, go to Storage, click the drop down where the C drive is, and click
Okay.
on Add Drive.
I wanted to
and
make
it's
sure
only
that because we had
Yep.
to replug up my Garden of Salvation drive to her,
Gotcha.
that it was registering. It is registering. She just needs to select it as the drive she wants to download to when she does downloads, which is good to know. Alright, well, that's pretty much everything's done until her Baldur's Gate 3 is downloaded.
So I'll expect some lag. That's alright. I'm looking at the Bungie thing you mentioned. No Sony employees. But they are helping out. They delisted many of the roles, and it sounds like they delisted people that they needed to hire for other roles from the original hiring list that never got filled. And most of it is not rehiring. So that means it's all new people for the most part.
I might have to restart my PC, Army, because it's not letting me into the character select screen.
Okay. Now I wonder if you were dealing with lag because she's running a download. She might be hogging all the bandwidth.
It might not even be that. It could be me extracting files too.
Oh, are you doing that at the same time?
Yeah, I could just cancel it.
Oh god. Yeah, extracting files is gonna eat your CPU like a motherfucker.
Cancel.
I forgot about that. That's also something that if you're extracting files, it's a little about the same as doing the hard drive recovery. It's kind of the same concept. Hard to multitask when your CPU is being asked to do everything. So Sony is helping them, but they're not a part of the new employees. They are at 1350, not 1400, and a lot of them are not new rehires, and a lot of the roles have been delisted from the original hiring board of what the roles that needed to be filled, which means they were filling those roles somehow. So somewhere in there, Sony helped them hire people, more than likely is what's happening there.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Because they are quite capable of broadcasting and getting information out to places that they can pull some leverage comparable to what Bungie can do on their own. I already know that's true.
I'm gonna restart my PC real fast just to be safe, and then I'll be
All
back.
right.